Early on, I learned to be expressive, repressive, depressive me. In the spotlight, show and tell. Keep out the hell, I learned well. Keep him at bay from the pain coursing through my veins. Make him laugh, laughter medicine. Don't let them in, while I sink in. Age 12, my body froze. My soul spirit slithered down on a school playground. What's wrong with you? A classmate yelled. Smile, you're scaring me with my hell. Expressive, repressive, depressive me. Don't reveal, must conceal. Keep out the hell, I learned well. Keep 'em at bay from the pain. Make 'em laugh, laughter medicine. Don't let them in while I sink in. Age 15, cracks begin in my mask. A teacher noticed. His own son had taken his life the year before at age 23. Perhaps he recognized a similar sadness in me. Hey, Hildebrand, come here. I moved closer with some fear. I know you've been through a lot. I'm here if you need to talk. Expressive, repressive, depressive me, age 18, voted funniest in my class. The same year, I cried in a Pepto-Bismol colored bathroom and told my best friend that I wanted to die. I didn't want to make him laugh anymore. Expressive, repressive, depressive me. No longer could conceal, leave out the hell, keep him at bay. Cracks in my mask shattered. I could not make him laugh. Laughter medicine ran out. No refills for Jill, who is ill. Not feeling so great. Clinically diagnosed manic depressive, anxiety ridden at 28. The same year, someone I knew whose son tried to take his own life at the age of 12. I told him how afraid I was to become a parent, of passing on this pain in my vein, but not thinking how I acted out my yelling, my screaming, my door slamming, my mommy dearest kinds of shouts would impact my children, would strain their influential brains, their innocent life veins. Expressive, repressive, depressive me. Passed down from generation, learned. My own mother, she had to hide her failed marriage, her alcoholism. You made your bed, her mother would say. That's all there's to tell. But we children, we saw, we heard, we knew some of our mother's hell. Did she learn this clandestine technique from her own mother when life turned bleak? The man she loved was not the man she married. 4 miscarriages, a stillbirth, and her oldest son, 17, when buried. Rural therapy, my mother called it. Wasn't therapeutic at all. A process of pushing pain through pills and port. 32 bottles they found when she died. And port in her closet she tried to hide. Oh, don't tell. But my mom, she knew, she saw, she heard some of her mother's hell. When I was writing this performance, the pain in my veins, it was heavy. It was a gripping, stripping, ripping reality. But this expressive, repressive, depressive started to reveal and heal in recent years. Starting to let go of my fears. I let other people know how I could be. And my mother, she empathized and she accepted this part of me. I no longer could no longer hide, but confide, no longer conceal, but reveal, no longer mask, but put to task my mental illness. Real rule therapy, which means I go to counseling when I can afford it, when it's available. And yes, medication still needed to lift up my serotonin, boost my soul and spirit, like, hey, where the hell have you been? November 2020, when I was taking my daughter to her tennis lessons, I told her that my depression had been severe. I'm sorry, I said. I know it's not what you wanted to hear. But my suicidal ideation it's not just an opening act. It's been a headliner. That's a fact. And she said, when did you first realize that you felt or were depressed? She wanted to know. How does it feel when you get so low? We talked about depression and how it runs in my family. And I told her that I'm working on my mental health. It's a process. Sometimes it goes so slowly, but please tell me quick when you feel this awful shit. And I talk about it to my son too. Both of my children, they have seen me in the deepest, darkest shades of depression blue. Expressive, slightly less repressive, depressive me encourages my children to reveal, not conceal. Please tell when you're not well, when falling in, sinking in, reeling in this lonely, lonely hell.